we about to witness the most seismic shift in NBA history, with two of the league's biggest superstars simultaneously demanding trades that could reshape the entire basketball landscape? The rumors are swirling, the tension is building, and the possibility of both LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo requesting trades this season has the entire basketball world holding its breath in anticipation. Welcome back to the most explosive NBA coverage on YouTube, where we break down the stories that matter most and dive deep into the scenarios that could change everything we know about professional basketball. Today, we're tackling what might be the biggest story of the entire season, the very real possibility that the generational talents are preparing to blow up their current situations in pursuit of championship glory. Let's start with the king himself, LeBron James, who finds himself in the most unique position of his legendary 22-year career. For the first time ever, LeBron is operating on an expiring contract after opting into his $50.6 million player option, making him a free agent in 2026. This contractual situation gives him unprecedented leverage and flexibility, but it also creates uncertainty that's never existed before in his career. The frustration brewing in Los Angeles is palpable and completely understandable from LeBron's perspective. Here's a player who spent his entire career being the undisputed number one option, the franchise centerpiece, the guy everything revolves around. Now, at 40 years old, he's being asked to take a backseat to Luka Doncic while watching his championship window potentially close without the organizational urgency he believes the situation demands. Grant Hughes from Bleacher Report laid out the case perfectly when he connected all the dots that point toward LeBron's eventual departure. The Lakers' decision to build around Doncic rather than maximize LeBron's remaining prime years, their refusal to offer him a contract extension, and their reluctance to go all in on win now moves all send the same message. This organization is planning for the future, not optimizing for the present. The psychological aspect of this situation cannot be overstated. LeBron James has never been anything other than the focal point of his team's championship aspiration. Asking him to accept a complimentary role alongside Doncic isn't just about basketball strategy. It's about fundamentally altering his identity as a player and his approach to winning championships. That's a massive adjustment for someone who's controlled his own destiny for over 2 decades. Meanwhile, the Giannis situation in Milwaukee represents a completely different type of frustration. Unlike LeBron, there's no question about Giannis being the franchise cornerstone. He's at worst the third best player in the NBA, a 2-time MVP, and a championship winner who absolutely loves the city of Milwaukee. However, love for a city doesn't win championships, and that's exactly what's driving his potential discontent. The Bucks' recent moves, including trading away Damian Lillard and acquiring Miles Turner from the Indiana Pacers, haven't done enough to convince Giannis that they're serious about building a legitimate championship contender around him. The consecutive first-round playoff exits despite his elite-level performance have to be eating away at a player who knows he's in his prime and capable of carrying a team to the promised land. Hughes makes a compelling point about Giannis reaching a breaking point during the 2025-26 season. While the Greek Freak has typically given the Bucks the benefit of the doubt during off-seasons, watching another season unfold without adequate championship-level support could finally push him to demand a change of scenery. His contract runs through 2027, which means Milwaukee has a limited window to either build a contender or risk losing him for nothing. The Western Conference landscape adds another layer of complexity to LeBron's situation. The competition is absolutely brutal, with the Kevin Durant trade to Houston, the Denver Nuggets restructuring after moving Michael Porter Jr., and the Oklahoma City Thunder's 3-star roster, making the path to a championship incredibly difficult. The Lakers would need to be firing on all cylinders just to compete, let alone win it all. Conversely, the Eastern Conference weakness might actually work against Giannis staying in Milwaukee. If the East is genuinely as weak as it appears, Giannis might feel even more frustrated about not capitalizing on what should be a golden opportunity to reach multiple finals. Sometimes having an easier path makes failures feel even more disappointing because the missed opportunities seem more obvious. The timing of these potential trade requests couldn't be more dramatic. Having the superstars of this caliber simultaneously demanding trades would create a domino effect throughout the entire league. Every contender would be forced to evaluate their assets and championship windows, while rebuilding teams would suddenly have access to generational talents who could accelerate their timelines. From LeBron's perspective, requesting a trade would represent the first time in his career that he doesn't control his own destiny through free agency. He's never been traded, always moving as a free agent on his own terms. Being in a position where he needs to request a trade shows just how complicated his relationship with the Lakers has become. The potential destinations for both players add another fascinating element to this story. Giannis has been linked to multiple contenders, including the Golden State Warriors, who could offer him the championship infrastructure he's been missing in Milwaukee. Meanwhile, LeBron's trade request could open up possibilities with Eastern Conference teams that represent his best chance at another championship before retirement. If LeBron were to be traded, the Lakers could potentially acquire Khris Middleton from Milwaukee as part of a larger deal. Middleton's veteran presence, consistent scoring, and defensive capabilities could provide exactly what the Lakers need to support Doncic's development into a championship-level superstar. The irony of the Lakers potentially benefiting from both superstars' dissatisfaction would be remarkable. The league-wide implications of these potential trades extend far beyond just the teams involved. Every championship contender would suddenly need to recalibrate their expectations and strategies. Teams that thought they had a clear path to contention might find themselves facing LeBron or Giannis in unexpected uniforms, completely changing the competitive landscape. As we watch this story develop throughout the season, remember that both LeBron and Giannis are in positions where they control significant leverage over their respective organizations. Their happiness and commitment levels will directly impact their team's championship chances, making it crucial for both the Lakers and Bucks to address these concerns before they reach a breaking point. The next few months could define the legacies of two of the greatest players of this generation. Whether they stay put and try to make their current situations work, or demand trades that shake up the entire NBA, their decisions will reverberate throughout the basketball world for years to come. What do you think about the possibility of both LeBron and Giannis requesting trades this season? Would you support LeBron making this move if it leads to a better championship situation? Or should he finish his career in purple and gold regardless of the circumstances? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and smash that like button. If you believe we're about to witness one of the most dramatic trade periods in NBA history,